So let me share my screen. I will be using a cloud platform because I was doing some installation on my local machine, so I need to do some refactoring. Although he reached out to me very late, so I wasn't that prepared, like fully prepared for it. But the device I'm using is also very, very accessible by any one of you. So I'll be using a Colab. That is, sorry, just give me a few minutes to share my screen.
So, guys, like what we discussed yesterday, we have different environments like test editor IDE that you can use. Like we made mention of VS Code, we made mention of Anaconda, uh, Jupyter Notebook. So there's another environment you can also use like Colab. So you can even do that online. As far as you are online, you can just go to Colab. I think Colab is Google environment, so you can easily do any of your, data science stuff there.
Let me know when you can see my. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, your screen is up.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, this is Google Colabs. This is Colabs environment. So any of you that is available and you want to practice along, you can type Colab on your search bar on Google. So it's going to give you Colabs option. Then you select new notebook. So it will take you to this environment. So this is a Google platform and it's a cloud platform. So I was told yesterday you guys done some introduction to Python. As you all know that data science as a course, the main concept of data science, that is the main building block of data science, is majorly Python. Although there are other languages used to, but Python is still like the general language or the most adopted language for data science. So today we're going to be looking into some other aspects of it. So yesterday I would like to, from you guys, I would like to ask some questions based on what your facilitator said you guys did yesterday. So you're able to do some aspect of Python, introduction to Python environment, some syntax of Python, like variables, or welcoming to Python, that is printing hello world, and data types, if I'm correct. So the first thing I would like to ask is, based on what you guys were taught yesterday, how can you initialize a variable? Please, is anyone there with me? Hello? Am I still connected?
Hi, I can hear you.
Okay. So I'm saying that the instructor said we did variable yesterday. Variable, introduction to data type. So, so how can we initialize a variable? Variable, guys. So a variable is just like a name placeholder. I do call it a placeholder, or like a container. It's not mainly a container. It's just like let me use a placeholder. A placeholder in order to house a particular element. For instance, you're to add two numbers, and these two numbers you wanted to add, you want to use it continuously in your program. So, and you don't want to be calling the two numbers. If you keep calling it all the time, sometimes you might tend to forget it. So in order to keep that in a memory, to store it in a memory, you use a variable. And in that case, when we say variable, for instance, I will say A. When you see something like this, I said A is equals to 8. The variable naming here is A. And what is A doing? A is housing 8. That is, A is storing 8 in the memory. So anywhere I call A, what my compiler will see is 8. Anywhere I call A and I say return A, is going to give me 8. Am I communicating any sense, please?
Yes.
So this is a sample variable. So variable naming is of different types. We can have or initializing variable is of different type. In some programming language or in some code, let me say in some aspect of programming, you might see where they state something like a comma b is equals to 5 comma 10. What this is telling you is naming this variable here, they are initializing a to be 5 and b to be 10. So they are initializing two variables at a go. So it's very, very possible. Sometimes you might see something like this and get confused. So this is a variable naming, telling you that the two variables are initialized to their variable name respectively. A is initialized to be 5. B is initialized to be 10. Am I making any sense, sir?
Very well, ma.
So we are going to be seeing a lot of variable naming convention as we proceed. But I would like you guys to first of all understand what is variable naming first. Are you getting it? So in some cases again, you might see where they said, okay, as I'm writing this now, after writing A is equals to 5 and B is equals to 10, there are some instances whereby they will said, okay, can we initialize A to be B? They say A is equals to B. Then let me print A. Let's see what it will return. Shit, I've not connected. Sorry. Let me connect. It's connecting to the cloud. Okay, connected. Are you seeing it now? So what this program do just now is we're trying to equate the two variables together, telling A to take the value of B. Remember, my B from the onset is what? My B from this place is what?
It's 10. It's what?
10.
It's 10.
10. So when I ask my program now that take the place of B, it equates A to be equals to B. What it will do is it's going to take the placeholder or the elements for B will be transferred to A. That is, it's going to take the value entirely, and that is why when I print A, it returns 10, telling me that A has been equated to B already from here. Okay, so today, so the next thing I'm going to give a recap of the stuff taught yesterday because we have been needing it in our subsequent topic. So the next thing here is data type. So we have different type of data type. So we have numerical and categorical. Although in some aspects they will call it primitives, non-primitives, and so on and so forth. But in basic level, let's still stay with the numerical and categorical. When they say something is numerical, from the definitions, from the word so far, numerical, you know that it actually deals with number. Am I correct?
Yes, you are.
Data type. We have numerical, then we have categorical. Okay. So this numerical, and when they say something is categorical, let me break down the two definition for now. Numerical is for numbers, that is generally numbers. Then categoricals are text value. I do say text value, although it also has different sub values. It has subtitle. So for numerical has to type anyway. Numerical data type is of two types, which are excuse me. We have continuous, continuous, and discrete. This discrete, we do call it sometimes, we call it non-continuous. So in simple time, how I define it in a layman language is, I call this a whole number. I call it a whole number. A whole number in the sense that it does not take any decimal value. That is, there is no decimal point after declaring it. For instance, age. Are we together? For instance, age. For instance, head count. There is no way you can say I have 2.5 people in my room, or I have 2.5 people in my room. Is that possible? Am I still connected to network?
Yes, you are. We can hear you.
So, and in terms of continuous value are values that actually have a floating numbers. And for instance, we look at measurement. You look at height, you look at kilogram, look at speed, look at kilometer, that is distance. So when you look at it, you can definitely see that all this stuff I made mention of, they have a decimal place. That is, they have a floating number at the end of their whole number. So looking at categorical is also of two types. The first one is area. What I'm saying this is you need to understand these two. To understand how you can do your data pre-processing, to understand how you can do your exploratory data analysis. It might not be too focused for the purpose of this let me say essential or the basics knowledge. But as you move further, as you continue, as you progress on the journey, you tend to see the advantages of it. Then the second one is categorical. Categorical value, they are of two types too. The first one is ordinal and nominal. When they say something is ordinal from its name, this is telling you that it has order. These are categorical value that comes with order. For instance, position. They might say high, medium, low. Are you getting it? High, medium, low. This is telling you that this the items are grouped based on their order of preference. That is high preference, medium preference, and low preference. Are you getting it? The same thing goes for rating. You said high rating, average rating, average rating, medium rating, low rating. Am I correct? And so on and so forth. As it depends on the data set or the use case you're trying to use it for. So just know that when you have anything that is in that's always arranged in orderly manner, is an ordinal data. Are you getting it? This is an ordinal data. Then when you say nominal, nominal is just a random text like color. You can't set red is higher than blue, blue is higher than green, green is higher than no. Are you getting it? Like city, there is not any preference on one city to another, except while looking at them in terms of population. Are you getting it? So that's for ordinal and nominal. So for this data type now, for this category, for this data type, we now have their how does Python identify one data type from another? How does Python know that this data type is ordinal, this data type is nominal, this data type is this data type is discrete, this data type is continuous? That is when it comes to where we'll be declaring different type of data type. This is category. Why this one is type? So from here we have integer data type. Always specify as what? Int. I get it. Immediately I say int, you can see something came up on my screen now telling me that an int is telling me what an int does. It says convert a number or string to an integer or return 0 if no arguments are given. So this is telling you that what this will do is only converting it to a whole number. I getting it? It's telling you if x is not a number or if base is given, then x must be a string, byte or what. So in the nutshell, what this is telling you is the integer always returns a whole number. Are we good? And what did I
Yes.
say? Why did I say a whole number is? A whole number is a discrete number here. So if you are to present any discrete number, you know you are converting that data type must be an int. Are you getting it? So we have a float. So for floating numbers goes for continuous. Remember, I said continuous variable or continuous data types are data types that are floating numbers. So when you say float here, let's see, it's not coming up. When you say float here, float means it accepts a decimal number. So any number you are to declare to be a continuous number must be a floating number. For instance, e.g., kilograms of fish can have 12.5 kilogram. So when you are initializing this or working with something like this, you know you are going with a float. Am I correct? Come on. Then we now have the other one is what? STR. We call it STR. This is a data type. So this STR represents categorical. Can use it to declare categorical of any type, whether nominal, ordinal. Are you getting it? So when you say something is str, it's telling you that it's a string. Any of us that has done Excel, you'll have understand what a string is. A string is just like a text. You understand? So it's telling you that this is a text, is a word. Are you getting it? And why declaring it, Control Z, why declaring it as a word? It always comes with something like this. Then your word will be here. Tested. I seen. So we are going to explore some sample of it before we proceed. Then the last one I think we have is what? A boolean, and always represent as what? A bool. So what a bool does is accepting true or false. True to be 1, false to be 0. So this is accepting true or false. Is accepting yes or no. Are you getting it? So in some cases, we might be seeing when they are trying to declare true, they'll write 1. And when they are trying to declare false, they write 0. This is a Boolean data type, telling you that any value that is not 0 is either a positive value, that is a true value. And once the value is 0, is a negative value. So for us to make it for
Yes, transfer.
please, your background is noisy. Kindly mute yourself. That background is noisy. Ah, good. So true or false? So it's always declared as
Someone
1.
need to move. So someone need to move.
So now, so today we are going. Please, Afis, help me to look at that person and mute the person, please. The background is noisy.
I think the person is silent.
Actually, you can meet yourself, Cap.
Okay, sorry. So I've been speaking to myself since. Wow. Okay, please, where did I stop? Where did you stop hearing me?
Just continue.
Okay.
About the Boolean that is accepted for
Okay, yeah.
it's one
Boolean true.
values of 1 and 0.
1 and 0. Thank you. So Boolean is always we initiate Boolean to either be true or false. You return either a true value. When it is a true value, it returns 1. That is the compiler read it as 1. And when it is a false value, it is being read as 0. So so any question from this? I want to do some type conversion before we proceed.
I think we are, from my own side, I'm good.
Okay. Type conversion. In data analysis, data science generally, data is not always clean. Can see that, like, from some of you that are used to Power Query, you will have done some transformation techniques. So when you look at these also, there are sometimes that the data they give you might not be meeting the specification you want to use it for the analysis. How will you achieve this? How will you come to how are you going to convert it to the type you are interested in? First of all, you need to understand the data. Secondly, you need to understand what type of data type you are converting it to, what type of data type it is, and what type of data type you are converting it to. For instance, you are given a for instance, you are given a value as 12. You are given a value as 12. But what I wanted to do here is converting it to, they said here, don't let me do something. 12. So when you print the data type of this, let's print it and see. I seen it. This return class int, this is telling me is an integer. This is telling me is an integer. So in some cases, maybe this integer value now, I'm now asked to convert it to a floating number, to a float point. How am I going to convert this to a float point? So converting it on Python, I can say float. Hey, I think. Then I say print type here now. They're giving me int. No. Okay, sorry. P is equals to. Okay. Good. So now converting it to a float number, you can see when I now say print B now, if I say B, this, you can see he has a decimal number now. Are you seeing it? So this is telling me that there are some values, there are some data type that once they are in their convertible format, I can easily convert it from one data type to another. Not all values anyway. Let's assume that now they now gave us this. They gave us something like this. C as a value to be equals to a string. This string here, 12. When you look at this now, when you check this, you cannot add this to any number and it returns an aggregated value. Do you know why? Is anybody following me?
I'm with you, ma.
You cannot add this C. Let's assume that you are giving this C, or let me change it to, let me change it from 12. Let it be 8. 8. So this 8 now, I wrote just now. A layman will say this 8 is a number, right? But is this 8 a number from the definition I gave earlier?
No, it's a text.
It's a text. Thank you very much. This 8 is a string.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you now want to convert this 8 to a number, how will you go about it? Just give me anything that comes to your mind.
Can we
Need to
convert this
convert
without
it.
removing the string, the quote,
Yes.
that quote?
How can we convert this string to a text to a number? The text 8, we want to convert it to a number.
In C.
Text C, sorry. We want to convert it to a number.
In C.
In C.
He already
Thank
made the
you.
correction. I'm just suggesting, why don't you just remove the quotations? You just remove the quote and it become a number. I mean, there's another way.
It will have been easy, but let's assume that this is a data set of almost 1 million rows. Are we going to be removing it? We're going to be deleting the quotes one after the other.
No, ma. I understand.
It's going to take you a lot of time. So, and what programming is all about? Programming is all about automation, how to make your work easier. So in C, so if I print X now, let's see what it will return. And when you set type of X, integer. Are you seeing it now? Are you seeing it now? So a text can be converted to a number if it is in a number format. Let's now say that if it is in a number format, for beginners, they used to take this to be a general norms. You understand that any text they see, they can easily convert it to a number. It's not any text you see that you can easily convert to a number. Let's say, for instance, you are giving something like this. Or I'm using C. Let it be equals to, I'm changing it to 5.0.0. Can this be converted to a number? Please, guys, time is going. Can this be converted to a number? Hello? Hi. Am I the only one on the group? Nobody is responding.
We are with you, Madam Kafayat.
Okay. So I said, can this be converted to a number? This text you see just now. You know that we just converted this 8 to a number. But can we convert this to a number? Is this in a number format? Either float, integer.
This is like a 3 alphabet.
That's-
I don't think you can convert it once to a number. Perhaps you do it one by one.
This format cannot be converted to a number. This is not a numerical, it's not in number format. It's not in number format. We all understand that numbers is either is a whole number or a floating number. And a floating number can only accept a single decimal place. It can only accept a single decimal point. It can accept multiple decimal points. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is not in a number format. You understand? So I think as we proceed, we're going to be seeing how we can do a lot of data manipulation, how we can do a lot of data cleaning. So for data types, I'm going to be stopping here for today. Any question before we proceed?
Ma, I want to ask a question again.
I'm with you.
Are you with me, ma'am? Okay.
Yeah.
You give an instance of having a double decimal like this 5.000. So what if it is space instead of decimal? If it's having like 5 space 0, can it be converted to space, so not a dot somehow?
Like this? Or okay, something like this. Hello?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma. Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Something like this.
Yes, ma.
Is it still in a number format? First of all, understand the format of the value. If you understand the format of the value, you know how to apply your conversion. Is this still in a number format?
No.
No, it's not.
So there is no way you do this that it will not still return this. So I will have said let's do string and string formatting. Are you getting it? But I think
Yes, ma.
we need to let's do some let me see the curriculum sent to me again. Okay, let's do some basic string formatting. Although we are not going to go deep into it until when we get to loop. When we get to loop, we are going to do a lot of string. You are going to see a lot of string manipulation and formatting because string is also like an iterative format. You can iterate through a string. So now we are not going to be looking at string. For all number formats, we know that we can do addition, multiplication, subtraction, and all the rest on number format. Am I correct? Is anybody, do you do anything like that?
Yes, ma.
Yesterday?
Yes, ma. Yeah, we did.
Yeah?
We did, ma.
Good, thank you very much. How about string formatting?
We did not touch that thing for one.
Okay, string formatting, thank you. So I think what I'll be doing now is string formatting. Good. When they say string formatting, I know you guys are not new to, you shouldn't be, I don't know if you have any new to laptop, new to or the terms or let me say computer operation or computer data entering, computer operation and all the rest. When you have, I don't know, has any of you worked with Excel?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma.
so
Okay.
Yes.
And in the Excel, you've been doing something like upper, lower. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
String, yes. So in Python 2, we have string formatting, string manipulation. In this case now, there's something we call, for instance, I'm giving this now. So some basic string formatting first. Let me first of all name them. We have the strip function. This strip function is the same thing as what? String. In Python, we use strip. In Excel, they use string. Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now, we have something we call split. We have something we call upper. That is we have upper, that is case, upper, lower. I think it's capital.
Proper.
In Python, we don't have proper. Are you getting it? Yeah. We don't have proper. We have capital or title. So now, from the question he asked me the other time, one of you asked me that when you are giving something like this, and the aim of the project is to convert something like this, or the aim of this is to convert it to a number format, how are you going to achieve it? You know that is very, very simple.
You can strip.
Strip. Do you remember that strip can only be applied to space before or space after? Can we apply strip within? There's no harm in trying. Let's try. Is equals to c dot strip. That is what you sell. Print D. Let's see. Nothing is strip because the space we have is between the text. Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
So strip might not work here. So we have something. I said split, right? Let's say this split. And I said, what I need here is my first number, which is 5, right?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
What I need here is my first number, which is 5. So it's asking me split. What am I splitting with? I'm splitting with this. That is space. Because there is a space here. There is a space here. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So then I said I need my first index value, index 0. Then I say print D. Do you see what we have?
5.
5. Thank you. So what this has done is it split them by, it's just like normal split by delimiter that we do use in Power Query. It split them. The delimiter I use here is what? Space, because this is the space here is the delimiter between 5 and 0, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So it now returns the first element, that is the first index element, which is what? 5. this 5, you can now easily convert it to that, what, as Dana said, converting this D to be equals to what? Maybe float D, then print D. Do you see now?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it making any sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. So this now, I've done some string formatting. You can see I formatted my string from this to a number. So the upper, the lower, and the capital, you can also apply it in you can write a random text from your hand, then converting it using dot upper. Let me give you a sample. A is equals to my name is Kafi. Then I said I want to convert this to uppercase. A dot upper. Do you see? Do you see it? So
Yes, ma'am.
Any question from what I've just did now? So you can see, or you can try your lowercase, capital case, and not the rest. When I say capital, capitalize, we capitalize the initial. Then we have something we call title. Title, we initialize all the first element to be capital letter. Are you seeing them? So you can just play around it. Just play around it and see some stuff. So today what we are going to be looking into is logical operator and conditional statements. Logical operator and conditional statements. For every programming language, there is always logical operator. And for every programming language, we also have conditional statements. So some basic logical operator include down, as what? Greater than, we have less than. You have greater than or equals to, less than or equals to. We all know how it is normal. Greater than or equals to. Okay. Less than or equals to. Equals to. Not equals to. Why we have other this is basic operator, then we now have logical. Logical include and, or, then not. So if you have do one or two things in Excel, you will have come across all this. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You'll have come across all this in one way or the other. Yeah. Oh. Subhanallah. So now we are not going to be using all this shit. We are not going to be using this now to do some of, or to go along with some of our conditional statements. In programming, there is no way you write a program without a conditional statement. To make your program efficient, you must implement some conditional statement or conditional operation. In this case now, let's assume we are giving two condition, or we are giving two numbers, and on the two numbers, what we are asked to do is to always print the highest number. How can you set randomly? They are giving you numbers, you don't know which one is high, you don't know which one is low, you are getting it? But anytime it is high, they said you should always return the highest number, else tell you that it is a lesser number. For instance, example, example, print the highest number between two values. How can we achieve this? So my value A,
Using conditional.
thank you. My value A is 10. Let me use this one, A comma B to be equals to 10 comma 20. Print the highest number. In this case, it said if A is greater than B, if A is greater than B, what should I do?
Print A is the highest number.
Thank you. Print A. Oh, sorry. You pardon me for this. I'm supposed to tell you this. This is another string formatting option. Print A. Print A is the highest number with a value. With this as value. As value. Else print shall we try this?
Yes, ma'am. Let's try it, ma'am.
Do you see my results? B is the highest number. We change their value.
That's it.
Am I communicating any sense here?
You are communicating, ma'am.
So guys, are you following up?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ouch. So sorry guys, just give me a few minutes. Okay. So any question from this, please? Oh,
The only question I want to ask is,
I'm with you.
okay. The only question I want to ask is, when in this string, when you want to call the value of A and B, I see you just write it and put it in curly braces. I think in Python, is it allowed to put it like that without having that plus or comma, as in other programming language?
You're right. You see, I said when I was putting it, I actually said there, pardon my manner. I supposed to have said it from this string formatting. So it's the type of how you can format your string. Let's assume this is a text, right? And there is no way we can say, okay, we are writing a text and a number together. It will throw an error. Except maybe I can write it at the back here, put a comma, and then I specify my numbers. So with this f function, this is an f function. We call it f function. With this f function, you'll be able to write a number. You'll be able to perform mathematical operation at the body of a string. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
This f
I
this
understand, ma'am.
f I write here was what gave me the flexibility to have a number within the body of my string. Are you clear now?
I understand better now.
So, and when you are declaring the number, it must be in a curly braces like this. This is how it will recognize it. Are you seeing it? Are we good now?
Ma, you can proceed, ma.
Okay. So, just give me a few minutes. I'm coming. I need to respond to this mail, sir. My boss just texted me. Sorry, please. Just give me a few seconds. Let me send him. So now let's create a grading system. Now, let's use this condition to create a grading system. Someone's background is noisy over there. Can you mute yourself? It's a grading system. Oh. Create a grading system that returns students remark, e.g. A or B, C, D, or F. Can we do this? I think this was what I used to learn in Excel, a grading system, if else condition. So I'll do something here. Score to be equals to
Let's use input, ma.
Ma? We should use input, ba?
It will make it easy
You
for you.
were thinking like what I'm thinking, but I don't want to go too far, so that it shouldn't be as if what is this one doing again? Input.
It is you of stress, man. The stress will be too much.
Input. Then inside my input, I have enter your score. Enter your score, right? Good. So from here, I said if score is greater than or equals to, at what point did we said we have A from 80 now, right?
70 is A. Okay,
70
depend on 70 and above.
no.
At
AI
75
has
and
made
above.
what? AI has made life easy now. You shouldn't get 70 and still expect E. Then as you said, my grade is what?
A.
Okay. Then I'm not writing it. I'll just say grade. Let me do this. Grade equals to A. No, do you need a capital letter? L if this is a nested if statement. L if this is else if statement, I mean. Then L if score is greater than or equals to nay. Okay. One is greater than equals to 80 is A. One is greater than or equals to 70. Let's say it's B. My grade is what? Grade is equals to B. Good. Another L if. If L if score is greater than or equals to 55 now. Let's pardon them.
See,
Let's create
grade
room.
is 40
Let's
C.
create, yeah. My grade should be what? Grade is equals to capital letter C. Okay. So when it's 50, it should be D.
40, 45.
45K. As at when I did school, I say 45 is the, yeah, they don't give 45 as a score anymore. They give it as F. Let's make it S. Don't worry. Nobody's scoring low. Then the last one is what? Else. If it is none of these, print what your grade should be what should be. So can I come here, come out of my loop, or come out of my
Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
come out of my, and print what? Print.
Grade.
Okay.
Your grade
Your grade.
is
Your grade is
you not put that F in this case.
good. So what is my grade here now? Let's go. Please enter your score. My score is 76. Are we good?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
So this is what this gave me. My grade is B. Any question from me?
Uh, I'm good in my own side, ma'am.
All that hasn't come. We are making progress. So any question, please, before we proceed. So the last one I'm going to treat on if statements, on conditional statements is okay. The last one
You can grade
I'll be
something like a guess game.
Sorry,
A
come
guess
again.
game now. Like a guess. It's just guess a number, then just use if then as to maybe they should input their age, then you guess according to their age. Maybe they are teenage, they are adult, they are this. Depending on the age group category.
Okay, you can um do you have idea on how to build it? So you can share your screen. I like an interactive class. I know what you're talking about.
I'm joining you with my phone, man. I'm not.
Huh?
I'm joining you with my phone. I'm just saying it.
Okay, you're joining
I'm
with
joining
your
you.
phone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what do you say again?
do something like maybe they will just input their age. From their age you can get their category, like maybe teenage, adults, something like that, or anything guessing like with if
It's still
then
like, yes, it's still like this now. You still follow this route. You enter your
okay now.
age. You enter your age, maybe in an input or in a prompt type that is this, or maybe you initiate an age to a number. You got the logic. Then you initiate a variable to your age, any age range you like. Then you ask it that, okay, if this is what you said, let me just write it. Age is what? Let me say 20. If age is above 50, right? If age is above 50, I'll say the person is what?
No.
I said I can just print it directly. Print. No, it's ìgbálẹ̀ pẹ̀lú wèrè ariwo tí wọ́n ń pa káàkiri. Gbàtẹ́ kóhùn flat yín tẹ̀ ń pariwo gbogbo. So you print, or let me say you are an adult, you are a grandma. You are a grandma. Your parents, I lie, no be all time now after 50 you be a grandparent. Olive, when age is above 35, above 30, said you print, you are an adult. Hmm? Olive, age
You can't hear you, ma.
You can't hear me? No, I'm not saying
Now
anything.
we can hear you now.
If age is greater than or equals to 18, what do you call this category of age?
Teenage now. Teenager.
Teenager
Teenagers.
get it. Uh-uh.
Which one?
Me, I don't
Teenager,
know. Just get.
yeah, parents. Then this is an adult. From 18 is an adult.
Okay, adult. Yeah.
So I'm stopping here. Then health. You're a teenager. Let's see. Let's say I'm an adult too, because my age is 20. Hmm? So if you change this, sorry, change this to be what? You're a parent. Hmm? Then if I said this should be what? 51. You are a grandparent. So this is it. So the next thing we'll be looking into is should I do this, or we should just go to if conditional statements? We have these are different use case. You can practice some at your okay. Let's do the final one. Or login simulation. Assuming you are building an app, it has a username. You declare a username somewhere. Then I said my username should be what? Cafe. Then I have my password. Password should be what? My password should be 1323. Then I now said username. Okay, no, sorry. What should this one be? Okay, my user input. User input. That is my input text. My user input should be what? Input. Input of what? Or type.
Register name.
Yeah. Enter. Enter your username. Then password input is equals to what? Input again. Input. Enter password. You know, for every application, if your password and your input must be what?
Must be correct. Or must match. Must match.
Must match. If user input equal username and password input equal password. So if these two are correct, tell me that print login success. Login success. Okay. Wow, if it is false, which is else?
Password is match. Password or username not correct.
Let me do something. Then I say print. If it is not correct, print invalid password. Invalid
Password plus username.
credential. Good. Let's see. Then I have maybe I said my input should be what? It has asked me to enter my IDs. I say 1, 2. No, 1, 3. 1, 3, 2, 3, right? Invalid credentials. Let's now enter it correctly now. Happy. password 1323. Okay, I just valid credentials now. Okay, yes. Okay, what was Shannon? Good. Login successful. Oh, God. Oh. Are you seeing it? So
Yes,
we've
ma'am.
done. Any question for what we've done so far?
I'm good with my own person.
Okay. So the
Yeah.
next thing.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, yeah, about India, I'm with you.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah. So on this login stuff, it seems that the user will have insert, fill a form that have the existing password before they can use this one to simulate, right?
This is just a simulation. Not necessarily you have a form. Like this, what I just did just now. Let me show you. Let me go back to that. Okay. This is where I initiate. These are my variables. This is where I store my username and password. This place I highlighted is where I save my username and password. So because I've saved it in a variable now, so and using operator, remember I said we have different type of operator, the equality operator, not equals to operator, greater than or less than operator. So we've tried all those ones. So now what I want to use this one for now, I want to say, okay, this is my username and this is my password. I want to simulate a login application, telling you that once you log in, you should check, is my the input I pass to my login details, does it match with the credentials I set aside? This is my credentials. So there is no any form for this. But if you have to work with it, like maybe you are building an application, there will definitely be a form. But this is just like a simulation. You get the logic. So the form here is only your input text. This is what is performing the prompt. Do you see it?
Yes.
So this is what is performing the prompt. Under this prompt, it will ask me, enter your username. If I say my username is Kafi, will tell me, enter your password. This is the second one for the password. Enter your password. I'll say my password is 1323. Good. It tells me login successful because where from my declaration, from my variable storage so far, I have Kafi for my username. I have 1323 for my password. So if I should put anything otherwise, if I should put anything aside these two value, it's going to throw an error telling me that an invalid credentials has been entered. Are you getting it?
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think I'm going to be stopping here. So you guys are free to ask me your question. Let's take question. Let's give a recap of what you've done. And by tomorrow, Mr. Babatunde is going to be taking off with you guys and continue from where it stopped. Thank you very much. So any question from what we've done so far? So today, I will say today we introduce ourselves to variable declaration. How can we declare variables? That is just like a recap of yesterday. Then we look at data types. We look at numerical data type, categorical data type. I said under numerical data type, we have discrete and continuous. Discrete are not non-continuous, where I said our discrete is always a whole number. Then our continuous are data with a floating point number. An example of it is our float. And we use this when we're trying to initiate something that are measures. For instance, kilogram, height, or height, length, distance, and all the rest. So we try out to implement some type conversion, converting from integer to float, float to string, string to integer. Then we look at string formatting, looking at trim, looking at split, looking at case formatting, that is lowercase, uppercase, capitalized, and title. So we use split function to convert a numerical format to a floating number, splitting by delimiter and converting it to a float number. So we also do some areas of case formatting, that is from a lowercase or an improper case to a title case or uppercase. Then we move to logical operator. Then first of all, we look at operator, basic operator, which are greater than, less than, greater than or equals to, less than or equals to, and operator or operator, not operator. Then conditional formatting, we started the implementation of conditional formatting, looking at printing the highest number between two numbers, that is A greater than B or B greater than A, then print out the values. Then we simulate a grading system, that is you enter your grade, you enter your score, and then it will return your grade or your remark. Then we also look at age age category, that is printing the category of a particular age, either you're a parent, you're a grandparent, you're an adult, or you're a teenager. Then the last one is simulating login operation or login application, where we tend to use simulating login details. So in this place, we tend to simulate a login application by declaring our variables, which is my name and password, and then we now use an input text, that is an input or prompt operation, a prompt function. There's a function, input or prompt function, to accept a prompt from the user, and then you return whether the login is successful or the login is invalid. So any question from what we've done, please?
My question is somewhat different, but still related now. Yesterday, when Mr. Engineer Hafiz was taking us, he introduced us to the software we'll be using, which is our Visual Studio. But today, I think we are using Google Colab. So I don't know if you can take us through how we can install the Google Colab.
No, it's not an installation. Just come to your browser here. Type Colab. So we use Colabs mostly. Colabs is also is just like the Anaconda. Just like the Anaconda you installed yesterday, you get the logic. But this time around is on the cloud. And this gives a lot of flexibility. Like when you're trying to train a high, when you're trying to build a high capacity model that require GPU, you understand? Some of the system we have might not meet the specification. So in order not to crash your system, they do advise we use the cloud. So with this, it also had a paid version. You can use, there are some paid package, you understand, that you can use in training a very, very large memory application or large memory model. So, but me, I use it often. So this is a free package. As far as you are not buying their GPU, you are not being charged. The only thing you are charged here is your data, because you must be connected to network. So when you type Collabs here, just come here. Are you seeing it? Google Collabs. Are you seeing it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Google Collabs. You click on it and you select new workbook. Are you seeing? This is my new workbook. Are you seeing the workbook? So
Yes,
once
ma'am.
you are
You can
done
see it, ma'am.
and you save this work, this work is going to be saved on your drive. So when you come to your drive, so you can also import it. You can download it. You can see, open notebook, upload notebook, save a copy in a drive. So it's creating a copy already, but I have that already in my stuff. I don't need a copy. Oh, wow. So you can push it to give, you can save a copy in a GitHub. You can download it. Let me see where we can download. Download, good. You can download it to your local machine. I seen it. So if I download this now, it's going to my download, and I can export it to my local environment. I seen it. So you can download it and do every other stuff. So any question? Thank you. Any question, please?
Thank you, ma'am. No question from there now.
Thank you very much. Okay, Babatunde, engineer, I'm done. I think he's kind of busy, but let me tomorrow. It should be available tomorrow, inshallah. So do have a wonderful day, and please always practice and try your curiosity. Put your curiosity to test. Let's see how it goes.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm seeing some people, but I'm not seeing them here again. Azan, are you still available? Okay. Let's call it a day. Do have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye. Thank you.
Sorry, is the class still going on, boss?